Hi, welcome back. Mark here, RC Hacker, and we're playing Kerbal Space Program again. And I am going to try and design a rocket that I can do a deorbit from the moon and go straight into the atmosphere. That's the plan, and I want to carry a little, what do you call them? A full science package, a whole lot of science, and the main one is that Science Junior thing, which is a real pain in the ass, tends to overheat very easily. And with the current technology, although I just gained a whole lot of science with my last mission, the basic technology that I had before, I was unable to keep that item cool enough on the re-entry. So I'm going to redesign everything. We're going to call it the Moon Science V1. Yeah, we'll give it a good name. We've got plenty of cash. Let's go and pick some science and try and pick something that's going to be the most useful. Oh, we've got a whole lot of science I can pick. What do I want? What's useful for me? I want to protect that science package. Miniaturization, no. Space exploration. Advanced flight control, not yet. There we go, there's a big heat shield. I think that could be one of them. Right, we'll give those a go. What did we choose? We chose the landing and advanced construction there and heavy rocketry. So we'll see if we can design something decent to get to the moon and get science and back. And I think we're ready. Let's run it down, run it from top to bottom. We've got a communitron, got a small nose cone. We've got our Mark 1 command pod. We have a shielded compartment with batteries and a thermometer and a couple of mystery goo containers. Next up we have our Science Junior, and then we have two parachutes, one each side there, and these are radiator panels, large radiator panels, so we can hit that atmosphere, and I'm hoping that'll make a difference. Then we've got some illuminators. I'm going to change that to a pair so it doesn't quite look so bad. Very handy for when we come in to land. So we've got a pair of spotlights there pointing downwards, 4 solar panels, followed by a 2.5 meter heat shield. Now these fins on the top, this should become one big huge dart as it comes back into the atmosphere. Followed by a decoupler so we can dump the fuel tank and the Poodle liquid fuel rocket engine. And we've got some long landing struts there. They have to be all the way down there. If they're not down far enough, then they won't clear the engine. We've got another decoupler, and then followed by the main stage. And then these liquid fuel boosters around the outside are in an asparagus configuration, so they'll peel off as we launch ourselves skyward. What do you reckon? Is it going to work? I don't know. I've never even tested this before. Honest. You just saw me build it, so this is going to be the first flight of Jessica's rocket. We're going to call it Jessica's rocket. Don't ask me why. That's just, I want to call it that. And we've got Bob and Jebediah are going to be our pilots, our test pilots. We've got a total of 5,083 delta V in the atmosphere and 7,500 delta V out of the atmosphere. So we'll find out if this gets us there or not. A couple of things I'm worried about is the lack of control. I don't have any retro rockets on this, although I do have this second cockpit, which has got much stronger reaction wheels than this top cockpit here. It's got twice as much reaction force as the top one there. So maybe that'll be enough just to swing around the whole rocket when we're in free space. So it's going to be pretty slow maneuvering. Anyway, let's launch it, give it a go. Jessica rocket, you have cleared to launch. Roger that, control. Launching now. I have no idea if they say that or not. Completely wrong, sounded stupid. Anyway, let's go. Oh, she's got some acceleration. Fantastic. First stage separation. Gone. Beautiful, clean separation. Probably could have put parachutes on those. And we may have been able to recover them, though I haven't been successful with trying that. Oh, she's wanting to swing over a bit. It's a bit squirrely. It definitely needs some fins on these boosters here, at least. Because these fins up the top are trying to pull that nose over. Stage 7 separation. Confirmed. Oh, they pull away nicely. Look at that. Beautiful. Bob, you're looking a bit worried there. He's going to have a nice view. Look at Bob's view. Isn't that fantastic? Can you look out the back? Oh, not quite. Should have faced him backwards. C. Alright, that's the key. And another stage is gone. We're well on our way now. It's nice, I've been flat out throttle and I haven't exceeded 400 meters per second. I've had no transonic activity happening on these fins up the top, so we might just get away with this instability here. We've got Jeb, he's on the prograde, so he's flat out on there. And she's just rotating nicely. I really haven't had to put many control inputs in at all. Apoapsis is approaching 4,500 meters. Correction, 45,000 meters. And that's our little boosters gone. Now this motor's awfully lot quieter. Love that view. We should have put Jeb in this seat. Okay, I can afford to throttle back now a bit, but not too much. Time to apoapsis there is holding. So that's good. I don't want to play that game. I'll just wait a bit, I think. And we're in orbit. And we have 3,780 meters per second delta V to play with, which will get us to the moon. No problems, I imagine. Rightio, Bob. Time for a quick inspection. Make sure this prototype is all healthy. It's looking good. Well, it seems as though that design was a success. I was very happy with that. A material study from the Moon's highlands and a surface sample. That's pretty cool. Fantastic. We've got some excellent science, 526 science, and we've still got a fair amount of cash left. We didn't really get paid for that, but Bob got a bit of experience out of that one as well. So there you go. How do you get that experience? He must have done an EVA or something. Anyway, that was Jessica's rocket, a success, and I will catch you next time. Cheers.